Hello everyone, in this lesson I'm going to explain what is Node.js and we are going to install it. But first, let's review the client-server model. In a typical web app, there are two parts, the server and the client. The server is the central part that executes the most important tasks. On the other hand, the clients are the people or devices that use your app through a browser. For example, the client can be running from a computer or from a smartphone or for multiple computers at the same time. The client can also execute code. For example, you can add some JavaScript code that will be used by the client. For example, maybe you have already done that. Use JavaScript to create interactive websites in the client side. The idea of Node.js is different too. Node.js is an engine that allows you to write server-side code using JavaScript. So Node.js will run inside the server, but you can execute code using it, and this code will be in JavaScript. The idea is that you write your JavaScript code and the engine executes the code in the server. Now let's install it. First, open the Node website like I've done here. And here you can download a version of the engine for your operation system. I'm using Windows, so I will download an installer for it. If you're using Linux or Mac, you can download a precompiled binary. There are two options. The LTS here. This is the recommended for most users and is the most stable version. This is the version we are going to use in this course. And we also have the current version, which is the most recent one. It has the newest features, but it might have some bugs, so we are going to stick to the LTS version. I've already installed the Node.js engine in my computer, so I'm not going to do it again. But if you don't have it installed in your computer, so please pause the video now, download the version for your operation system and install it. After you install it, you can test it if it's working correctly by running it. If you're using Linux or Mac, you can go to the binary folder you have downloaded from the site and just execute the binary in the terminal. You can also execute it through the Windows terminal, and that's what you're going to do here. So open here and we can run, for example, Node. This should execute the Node engine. However, in the Windows terminal, it doesn't support Unix-like command lines. At the time of this recording, it has been announced a new bash terminal for Windows. But in the meantime, you can download a free Git bash terminal. For example, this one. You can access gitforwindows.org and download a Git bash terminal. So it provides you a terminal with Unix-like commands. You can see it should look like this. And then here you can use Unix-like commands like ls here. And you can also use Git commands. But in this course, I'm going to use the default Windows terminal, but you can use the one you prefer. As you can see, here I'm running the Node engine. And after running it, you can run any JavaScript code. For example, let's print a hello world message here. Here it is, hello world. So it's working. Now we know it's working, but in a real app, we want to write our JavaScript code in a separate file and not running it here inside of the engine itself. And that's what we are going to do in the next lesson, where we are going to create our hello world using Node, but adding the hello world in a separate JavaScript file.